to myself. I get high, I get low, there's nothing else. You must be an angel.
ReW and who? What's that you say? There's a quirky, cool new internet show.
Hello, we have a brand new guest visiting us today, and it's quite exciting because we visited your show this past week too. This is DaRNeLL ThoMaS.
Hi guys, how are you?
Yeah.
ReW and who?
This is our who for the week.
Hi, how are
Bobby
you? Hi Bobby, how
All
are
the way
you?
from Pittsburgh.
Oh wow.
I know.
Soaking wet.
I think you like being soaking wet.
Ooh, here we go. Doesn't take long.
Right.
Doesn't take long. Not at all. So DaRNeLL,
Mhm.
tell us about the show we were on last week.
Okay, so last week these guys came to Brooklyn,
Yes.
which I commend you so much because you know a lot of people have qualms about Brooklyn.
Really?
You came to Brooklyn, you made it to Brooklyn, and you got out of Brooklyn.
Yeah, I always tell you, I have a magnet that pulls me to Brooklyn.
Yes, you love Brooklyn.
I do.
LEF. My show is called On Edge Talk Show.
On edge.
I've been doing it for a couple of years now, SD World Vision, and I was so happy to have you come through there. Because
Yeah, now where can people see that
you
episode?
can see our episode is on YouTube already.
Okay.
Just On Edge Talk Show with ReW Star.
Okay.
And you can see it also on SD World Vision. And I post little clips and stuff on my Instagram. So it's Insta Edge.
Ah, nice. Yes, I was looking around, and I'll have to look better.
Yes, I'll email you the link.
Cool. That's fine. But you want to talk about something else that's very important to you. And I watched the YouTube. It's like worldwide.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna
It
make
looks
it.
worldwide.
Yes, I think that it's going to be big. So it's something that I like to talk and share with everyone.
Please do, because to me, the image that it does give is that it's huge.
So we're doing this project called Gay Code. Gay Code is the gay cousin to Guy Code and Girl Code.
Okay.
So we talk about various issues and things like that are gay.
Okay.
So for example, we talk about lube.
Okay.
We talk about bears.
Okay. I
We
know
talk
those
about-
two things.
We talk about lesbians.
I heard of that. 3 for 3.
We talk about gay for pay.
And what's that?
Well, gay for pay is a guy or male who doesn't really identify themselves being gay. So they're only gay for pay.
So they'll
like
be gay if you pay them.
If you pay them.
Wow. Okay.
It's big in the porn industry.
Well, not only in the porn industry, it's big in the real world.
Yeah, sure it is.
There's a lot of guys that walk around in suits and have like garter belts and shit on under it.
Of course they do.
A lot of like cross-dressing Bruce Jenner thing. That's why
Yes.
I understand why this Bruce Jenner thing is a big thing.
Because they're making it that way because he's a Kardashian.
He's a Jenner.
He was a Jenner
But
first.
now he's a Kardashian.
Yeah, I know, but
And I think it's because,
he was such an athlete.
those girls are size queens, so,
Oh
he
my-
had to join the group.
Yeah, that's true.
Wheaties box as a child is just, you never knew.
That
Right.
box, you only kept it,
Eat
right?
your Wheaties thinking, oh, okay, I'll be like Bruce someday.
So we
you know?
talk
Oh
about
my
things
god.
like, we talk about things like the Bruce Jenner stuff, and, it's a...
What do you think about the Bruce Jenner thing?
to each his own.
I agree, but do you think that he was a big athlete and then he kind of disappeared?
I think that what it was is being around all that femininity. I think a man that is around a lot of femininity, it takes something, you borrow pieces from it.
Yeah.
This way from a child.
That's what I
You
mean.
know? He
Yeah.
didn't feel that he didn't just
It didn't just
become
happen.
an adult, right?
Exactly.
He didn't just become an adult and be like, oh,
He was
I
just
wanna be a
able
woman.
to admit it now to
Yes.
himself and to the world.
Yes, which I think
I
a lot
think
of men and a lot of couples that they're married and their husbands, a lot of people do that. It's
Yeah,
just
because people aren't
Sure.
really sure of who they are at every moment of their lives, and it takes time to evolve into who you really are.
Mhm.
And I'm
It ran
telling.
rampant in the 70s. That might have been part of the evolution
Yeah, I
as
know.
well.
You have people like Sylvester and Freddie McGregor from Queen and all that kind of stuff. It's just like a very feminine time, and I guess that he just wanted to like explode with it now.
Yeah.
Especially because he's in the public eye.
Right.
So not only, of course, the media and stuff is going to make it like a negative thing.
Yeah.
But it's
or just
also
a freak show.
a freak show, right? But it's actually a positive thing.
It
because
is.
for men out there that are really living like that. Like,
Yeah.
now they can just be like, okay, well,
He's doing it.
and I'm a professional. I don't have to hide under my guard
Right.
belts under my suits anymore.
Yeah, I mean, in a perfect world, everyone would be able to be exactly who they are without anyone else
But
caring.
this is not a perfect world.
I know.
This is New York.
New York is a little bit safer than Indiana.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Gary and all those good guys.
Oh my God! Exactly. So, all right. So, Gay Code.
Gay Code episode 2 is on YouTube. Episode 3 we just put up Friday,
Okay.
and the young man who brought me onto Gay Code name is Isam. Don't forget his name. He's a part of an internet show also called The Two-Headed Monster, but his name I can't remember his last name. I'm sorry.
But that's
I've
okay.
been drinking.
You'll probably remember it as the time
It's after
goes on.
420.
Yeah.
Something that we want to have many episodes of, and we want people to join in and get in. And it's like to change because it's not just
Right.
thing; it's to shine light on gays, and then to make it like
Now, is
not
that
so like it's like oh my god,
taboo?
yeah.
Is queer involved in this? Like, is it a queer?
I mean, everybody. We have a token straight guy on there.
Okay.
We have the fag tag on there.
Right.
Anything that is a part of the gay community is on there. We have D Bear is his name. He is a bear that's also a bear in a training in a club impresario and that kind of stuff.
Right.
So it's a little bit of everything on there.
Yeah.
The only thing we probably don't have on there is like a chef or a cook. None of those yet. No gay cooks, no gay chefs.
Oh.
That kind of thing.
Why is that
The
your
trend from
stereotype?
Pittsburgh just stopped us on the street, and we were on the way here.
Uh-huh.
We didn't know who. I thought she knew who she was. But I
Yeah.
don't
You
know.
were recognized.
I couldn't believe it. I just felt bad that I didn't know who she was.
No. They're from Pittsburgh, and he was just
Okay.
coming over here and was stopped on the street by a tranny from
Okay.
Pittsburgh
Oh,
that
wow.
said Bobby Lamondie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So what do you do in Pittsburgh, Bobby?
Well, a little bit of everything, No, I'm a musician.
You look
I
like
have
a
my
major,
cabaret
yeah, so
show.
you're a major rocker.
He is.
Well, the major rocking is more part of the major years behind me, but
No,
that's more a little bit of a rocking lounge
it's
act.
very like Rocky Horror Meatloaf.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny because my aunt sometimes I sing a little, I sing,
Yeah.
and my aunt always go, "Oh, you're like Meatloaf," like play.
Ah.
But my favorite rock groups, honestly, to tell you the truth, are like Guns N' Roses, Def Leppard, White Snake.
Yeah, a lot of '70s influences. Bowie. We were talking about Queen,
And that was the first
T-Rex.
Bruce Jenner, honestly. To tell you the truth.
oh yeah, definitely.
And no one gives him credit.
Who?
David Bowie.
Bowie is classic,
yeah.
but he also always. Well, I guess he was.
He filmed and then he manned up.
Yeah.
So he can happen many ways.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
no,
man
that's
up, you can
definitely-
man up and down.
I know Angie Bowie's been on our show
Yes,
a number of
Oh, I
times,
love it.
and she's told us a bit about. I think he always was man,
I mean, but I think that's
but
like,
she dressed him up a lot too.
that's Europe.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
That's
yeah.
Europe. They're so much open with their sexuality.
They are. They go to
It's,
the
like,
beaches.
easier.
It's like in
Especially
France.
glam rock that era, T-Rex and Mark
Yeah,
Bolan
it wasn't like a big thing. Cross
I
dressing.
mean, it's been.
America is kind of like prudish, and
Yeah. They were behind the times with a lot. Bowie was one of the only ones to break through in America, and I think only after big change. I think that's how that went. But
I mean, and then if you look to me, R&B and stuff in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s, it's very feminine. These guys are in boy shorts and high top Converse.
like easy.
Yeah, everybody was dressing that way. Everybody was putting on eyeliner. Everybody was putting on eyeshadow. Everybody was doing those kind of things.
Yeah.
More midnight special infomercials. That's all you gotta watch. Right?
So, where do you see yourself, and what is your real dream
I
to
would
be
love-
in the entertainment?
I would love to be like a gay Jimmy Kimmel.
Okay, all right.
Jimmy Kimmel mixed with a little Oprah, mixed with a little Howard Stern, and no holds barred.
Nice.
You know, I always want to
So
be
what do you
able-
think of Arsenio?
I love Arsenio.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'm not really like. I mean, Arsenio on to the point when if I can get hip hop to be involved with homosexuality, I would love to do it.
Okay.
And I think that's what gay code is like a mixture.
Right,
It's a
yeah.
mixture of everything. Like it's a melting pot of everything. We're trying to get everybody into it.
So, like Hillary, I mean, I know she's president, that gay marriage would not be state to state, it would just be nationally.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
And then, let's go, Hillary.
Yeah.
I mean, myself, I don't think if I find the lucky man or lucky dildo or anything that wants to get married to me, a goat, you know, you should be able to marry
You could go to
whatever you want
Mexico for
She
that.
was on that early.
Yes, because
I know.
and if you look at it, when you do things like that, that opens you up to voters.
Yes.
You know, it's like okay, that's a different group of voters. You know, there's certain
Right.
voters that she's trying to get to,
Exactly.
and that opens them up to more voters.
I know. But, I mean, politics is a very strange
I know,
thing.
but Republican-wise, who's really?
I don't know. It's going to be a zoo.
It's going to be Jeb. We know it's going to be Jeb, and that's classic, and
Yeah.
that's what it's about. It's like Mayweather and Manny. It's
Yeah.
like that kind of thing,
So
you know?
back to gay code.
Sorry.
Sorry. Back to gay code.
She's
Like
got
what?
her on it.
It's okay. What are your thoughts on androgyny in general?
Well, I'm an androgynous kind of. I'm a cross-dresser.
Okay,
part-time
so
cross-dresser,
would that be one of the
cross-dresser
topics in the show?
kind of thing? We talk about all of that.
Okay.
We talk about dressing up. We talk about, you know, the lingo. We talk about everything gay. Everything gay, everything mixed with gay and straight, and that's taboo, and the straights don't talk about, but really do that's gay. And, you know,
Like what? What's something that the straights don't talk about that's, or do talk about that's really gay?
Do you know what pegging is?
No.
Pegging is when your husband or man likes to have sex with dildos. Like for you to perform sex on dildos.
Oh,
With
they like to
dildos.
watch, you mean?
No. They want their significant other to perform that act.
Okay.
Yeah, that's something maybe that Chris did to Bruce.
Even in my younger days, I was healthier.
Before I turned 40. Chris did that to me. But a lot of people, you know, a lot of hetero couples are opening up to more like sexual exploring. And
Right.
that is a big thing that I've been seeing on the internet.
So you think 50 Shades of Grey had anything to do with
Yeah,
anything?
50 Shades of, I was going to say 50 Cents of Grey. Because
Yeah.
I worked on 50 Cents of Grey.
Yeah.
But 50 Shades of Grey opened up doors to like a lot of things.
I think so too.
Yeah, you know, like, I think we're going to see a lot of more happy relationships.
Oh.
I think because once you explore yourself sexually,
Yeah.
and if you have like a significant other or partner that
To
you can do
partake
that
with.
you're happy.
Exactly.
Sex makes the world go.
It does.
Dick makes the world go.
Yeah.
Dick is the key to everything.
So what about the dildo?
I don't do plastic. I don't like plastic. Plastic has no feeling.
Right. Yeah.
You can't say, fuck me harder. You know, you can't go, you know, do it like this, bend it. You know, you
Yeah.
get crazy with plastic.
I guess you never thought of that.
Trying to differentiate
I mean,
between
well,
cosplay and trading.
They can have rubber too. You know?
Yeah. I mean, but they're even becoming more realistic. You know,
Yeah.
you have dolls, you have realistic feelings, you have them molded off of porn stars and all that kind of stuff. You know,
Well, what was that? Lars and the inflatable girl?
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
They have a Ron Jeremy doll.
Oh my god.
They have a Ron Jeremy doll. They have a James Dean doll.
Oh, look, she goes in there.
Yeah.
I was at Exotica last year, so I've seen it all, sweetheart. I was at Exotica last year.
So today is National Jelly Bean Day. So please help yourself to some jelly beans, and we want to get a skeleton from your closet.
A skeleton from my closet.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, you probably know this one. That's not going to be too crazy. I shared this with Rue when she came on my show. But I'm a voyeur of some sort, and I had sex in a porta potty.
Right. I remember that. Now, did it smell like a porta potty?
No, it didn't smell like a porta potty, and that's the reason I think that it made me go in there more. Like, you know, like I kind of like looked in it real quick, and I seen a roll of toilet paper.
That's always an asset in the porta potty.
I was like, I've never seen a roll of toilet paper in no other fucking porta potty ever. You know, you might see pieces of newspaper on the floor, trash, you know, the blue-green water with
Yeah.
blue and shit in it.
Yeah,
but I
that
never seen a
blue-green
porta potty.
water.
So and then what made it cleaner, I believe, is that it was near soccer field.
Oh.
Where, like, you know, it wasn't during when people were at the soccer field.
Well, that was very generous of
Yes,
you.
porta potty.
So, was it like improvised? Like, was it just spontaneous?
Well,
Like,
actually,
did
what
you know the
happened
person?
What happened was, me and the person was chilling, and I didn't know the person was chilling in the village. And what happened was, we were like walking around, and you know, we were like drunk, we were smoking, and it was like, what the fuck? Like, you know, we kind of like led up to the porta potty. Because we were like, we went from like Christopher on the West Side Highway, you know,
Right.
making out shit, you know, crazy. And it was like 14th Street. And it was like 23rd Street. Then it was like the park. But then what made us go on the porta potty was, it was this homeless guy. While we were sitting there like kissing and going crazy, this homeless guy was sitting there like, you know, like getting aroused and shit. And I was like, oh no. This is not going to be about horror streets out with the fucking porta potty and the homeless man.
is the best.
With the homeless man in the porta potty.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. So, all right. So you were respectful to the homeless man.
Yes, I was.
And you took it inside.
And took it inside. Get a little blue splash.
That's good. So, what is the website you want people to stalk you at the most?
Well, you can stalk me the most. It's SC World Vision, where we do Honest Talk Show. Also, you can stalk me on my Instagram, because I just made it public.
Okay.
Actually, why I made it public.
Why did you make it public?
A good friend of
DaRNeLL?
mine told me, because the way I post, I have like 8,000 posts. I just post because I see amazing shit, dope shit. I just post all day, all day, all day. And he told me post and add hashtags to it.
Right.
And see what it does for you.
Yeah.
And I just did that the other day.
And did it do
and
a
I
lot?
got like 30 more followers.
Wow.
I get like followers every 5 seconds. That kind
Wow.
of thing. And people are enjoying what I post. Not only my friends and family who can sometimes call me and be like, oh bitch, I'm trying to sleep. And my phone just keeps posting, like flashing because you're posting shit. I have a public forum with it. Now the public is seeing. The people that I want
Right. Yeah.
to see.
Yeah.
It really is a search engine.
Yes, it is. Sorry. And another thing that I realized too is the gay code thing.
Right.
I'm getting a lot of, we're getting a lot of like followers and people like, oh my god, you're funny on gay code and that kind of thing.
That's
So
great.
Insta Edge is my Instagram. Honest Talk Show, you can YouTube it. You can YouTube the show that me and Rue was on.
And Caroline.
And Caroline, sorry. Me, Rue, and Caroline.
Yeah.
And Gay Code. Gay
Cool.
Code episode 2 and 3.
Sounds amazing. Would you like to push a button?
Any kind of button?
Whichever one you want, my love.
Oh, well, this one looks like me, so yes, that's what kind of bitch she is. That's what they hear when they. That's what they. No.
This is a lot of fun.
Gays don't burp. They burp out their ass. Gays
You
don't
want to
burp out
push
their
it?
mouth.
So push another one.
Gays pump out their ass.
That's a brief one on there, I believe.
Let me see. I'll do the drums. And thank you, honey.
There you
Thank
go.
you so much for
Come on,
visiting us,
man.
DaRNeLL. Anytime, come on. We'll see you soon. We'll be back on Ruin. Ooh, bye.
Featuring rising stars and living legends too. It's a life fun time and full of surprises. It's a place to get your 15 minutes of fame. Let me tell you, keeping it real, keeping it real. It's through the eyes of Rue, keeping it real, keeping it Rue. Rue and who? What's that you say? Keeping it real.
Watching